Why go to the auction and buy one Dodge Charger police pursuit vehicle or whatever they're called when you could buy 3 Dodge Charger pursuit vehicles? Then your neighbors would think there's something seriously wrong with you. Honestly, I don't even know how to start this video. Welcome back to DriveHub, and if you're new here, my name's Jake and I'm a idiot. I don't even know what to say. Today I'm gonna walk around all 3 of the Dodge Charger police pursuit cars that I bought. We're gonna go through them all, start them up, take a look at the condition, go over what's wrong with them, what they need, and basically do my best to reassure you guys that I'm not a complete head case. And I'm sure there's a few of you naughty that have been in the backseat of a cop car, but never actually seen the front. So the order we're gonna do this is we're actually gonna go with the oldest car first, which just so happens to be the one that's in the best shape. Now this one is a 2009 Dodge Charger Police Pursuit. So it's got the 5.7 liter Hemi, and this one has 94,000 miles on it. As I said, this one surprisingly, even though it's the oldest, it's actually in the best shape. Go ahead and turn this one on. You naughty girl, you naughty girl. Oh, turn on the engine, that's what I meant, of course. It's actually in really good shape. Now, of course, all of these Dodge Charger Police Pursuit vehicles have the column shift automatic up here and this steel console with this like pad foam thing as an armrest. Also got this dome light up here, which when you flick it one way is normal light, and you flick it the other way, it's red. So not only will you look creepy when you're sitting in your ex-state police Dodge police pursuit vehicle,
today, Junior,
you can have that red light on to make yourself look even creepier. Now, of course, most of them also have what's left of where the spotlight goes, which is just this little see-through, you can see out there. This little hole in the A-pillar here, I'm sure you could fill that with something, or you could get an entirely new A-pillar and cover that up completely. But another interesting bit is the floors in these are like this rubberized material. The entire interior floor, even in the back seats, are all made of that material. This is the only Charger to have a check engine light on it, which, in case any of you guys were wondering, I already plugged it into an OBD2 scan tool, and it said that there was a misfire on cylinder 3. As if I didn't have enough projects on my hand, I should have just gotten rid of this thing. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it in the first place, but I'll probably change the plugs, maybe change the wires, maybe change the coil pack. Stuff that's not too expensive and pretty simple so that an idiot like me can do it. Now I just have to pop the hood in this thing and show you guys how clean the Hemi is under here. Look at this thing. And to be honest, I haven't done anything to this. All I did was blow it off with the air compressor, as I did for the rest of the cars. I mean, look at this thing. It's clean as a freaking whistle. I'm gonna start it up again so you guys can hear. Oh, Did you listen closely? Did you hear that? There's no Hemi tick. It's unbelievable. And now on to the next newest Charger, which is this one. This is a 2010. It's got 137,000 miles on it, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, at first glimpse, doesn't look half bad. It's dark green, cool. Nothing really that special about it. But it's as you work your way towards the back of the car. Yeah, right. Yeah, this one's kind of rough. The clear coat, it's about as flaky as my ex-girlfriend. But you know the odd thing that I noticed with all of these trooper cars is that they're straight as an arrow. Probably you guys can't see that. Jeez, my knees are cracking like I'm an 80-year-old man. There's no dents on these things. Literally, I mean, and oddly enough, the only dent on any of these cars is on this one. And it's a tiny little dent, little crease right there that they did a horrible job repairing. Glad to see our tax dollars hard at work with the body work. Hop in this one. This one, I don't know why, actually has carpet. Climb in here. This one's got 137,000 miles. That check engine light wasn't on 10 minutes ago. Crank this one up. Now the check engine light's gone. That's what I thought. But you know the thing that's kind of odd with this one is, not gonna lie, it seems to run like the smoothest out of all of them. The 2009 with 90,000 miles on it, I mean, it doesn't run bad or anything, but for some reason this one sounds like it's the quietest and feels like it's the smoothest. But same with the 2009 Charger, this one also has the steel center console in here with like 80 different, oh, what are you beeping at? With like 80 power outlets and light switches for if you wanted to add some lights to this thing. Same old hole up here.
That's what she said. Or he said.
One of the other odd things about this one is that it has cloth front seats, it has carpet, but the back seats are like vinyl or leather, which I can imagine is for if some prisoner, some guy you're arresting wants to be a dick and is like, hey, you know, F you for arresting me, I'm gonna piss in your back seat or something. It's at least easier to clean up, but I don't know why the rest of the cars don't have that. Maybe there was a frequent flyer that was always in this cop car. This guy always got arrested and he was known for just like his pants in the back seat or something, I don't know. It wasn't me, I can tell you that. Things have all the notes for all the servicing, and obviously during the last service they forgot to move the entire bird house on top of this thing, and I'm willing to bet that your standard Dodge Charger doesn't have this on it. Kind of funny and a little quirk on the Dodge Charger police pursuit cars. But even on this one, just seeing how clean the headlights are. They're not fogged at all. They almost look like they were replaced. When you look at the 09 here, and these ones I actually already tried to clean up. And as with every other job I do, it came out shitty. Now we move on to this one, which is actually the Charger that I think I'm gonna keep. The one that I think I like the most out of all of them. Now, as you guys can tell with this one has that indent in the door, and on the hood, there's like those two little indents, and each door has that like old style swoop thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but these ones don't have that. It's flat, and then at the back there's just this little like line. Looks cool and all, just a little too flat. And then you get to this one, and it just looks so much more modern. Now, in case you don't understand the English language, yes, this one is a 2013, and it's the newest one out of the bunch. Again, I just love the way this one looks. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, if you like this body style better than these two. Now, this Charger, even though it looks the best and it's the newest, this does have two major downfalls to it. Of course, this is pretty faded here. That's gonna need a replacement. Both stupid, simple stuff to do. But we move around to the back here, to the trunk lid, and the paint is just like gone. Now, this could be something as simple as like a respray, or I may just end up wrapping the entire car, but I'm not gonna give you guys any hints yet. But there is one other, I don't know if you could even call it a negative of this Charger, and it's the miles. So this one does have 160,000 miles on it. It's almost double what the black Charger has. Now, there is one thing to remember though with these state vehicles. These things, at least in New Hampshire, are brought in every 3,000 miles and completely gone through. All fluids are changed. If there's something wrong, if a car's making a noise, they fix it right away. They gotta make sure they blow those tax dollars that I'm kindly giving them. So that's like the only reason why the high miles on this 2013 Charger doesn't really scare me away. Anyways, I'm a YouTuber, so if something goes wrong, you just add it to the list. Now, the other nice thing about this Charger is it has the whole updated interior. So it's got the newer steering wheel with steering wheel controls. It has the all new gauge faces. It has the screen in the middle, which, let me turn it on. It's got the screen in the middle that reads out your oil pressure, trans temp, so much more information than the non-existent screen in those ones reads out. The interior of this one especially just looks so much better. I mean, it's literally the same dash as the current Dodge Charger. We've got the touchscreen up here, push button start, the more updated key fob. And we still have 850 power outlets, but in this one we actually have a USB port. Now, this one as well has the metal console in it. At least this one has cup holders. Little foam pad right there. Column shift automatic as well. And unfortunately, this one does have the ABS and the traction control light on. Luckily, I've done some research and people say it could be a wheel speed sensor. That's something cheap and easy that I can fix and find out if that's the problem. Another cool little quirk of these that Doug DeMuro won't be able to teach you is that these police pursuit Chargers say certified on the speedometer. All three of the ones that I have here say that down there, and it's kind of a cool little quirk to these Dodge Chargers that the normal Dodge Charger SXT or SE or RT don't have. And this one, even has WeatherTech floor mats in it, which is a lie because I took them out of that car, but if this is the one that I'm gonna keep, then I'm gonna keep these in it because they fit. But below this is just that rubber flooring that's in the rest of the Chargers. And on this Charger, as you'll see, this is still not completely attached. This Charger does have a spotlight on it. I took it off of the 2009 Charger and put it on this one. It bolts right up. I don't know why the 2009 was the only Charger to have a spotlight on it. Obviously, they all had them on there before they went to auction. I don't know if the auction company takes them off. I don't know if the state takes them off before they go to sell them because they don't want assholes like me driving around and scaring everybody. Got it all wired up. Looks and works great. If I can learn how to use it, there we go. Beautiful. Has a little bit of a tiny tick, but this one is absolutely disgusting. This thing is filthy. Again, has all the little notes. Power steering was low. They checked it when they fixed it. Maybe they had a colorblind mechanic and they had to make sure they put purple coolant only. So you can really see those hood grooves now when it reflects in the sun. Just a cool little touch. Same with those indents on the side. Again, if you know what those are called, let me know down in the comments section. Now, the only other thing with the paint on this one is right here. Clearly see a line. I believe that New Hampshire State Trooper, in case you didn't know, I'm in New Hampshire. I believe that the whole entire roof and everything is actually covered with like a tannish gold wrap. I could be wrong. Luckily, I haven't seen them enough. And then this one definitely has some scuffs in the back here. I don't think that it was hit. I mean, these things spend a lot of time in the sun, so. The 13 has the updated taillights as opposed to these ones. They're not ugly, but I mean, you look at those taillights and then you see these ones and they just look a whole lot better, especially when they're lit up. The entire surround is all LED and it looks really, really cool. One other thing I should probably go over. In the trunks of all these things have massive batteries. Some of them have spare tires in them, some of them don't. These are actually the other batteries right here. Right over here, as you can see, they're actually massive. I mean, girls love to tell me I have big hands and
Nice.
these things don't even come close to the size of these batteries. They're absolutely massive. But all the backs of these Chargers, I thought you were able to move them. There we go. I have floor mats that came in one of the cars, but all these Chargers have the gun racks still in them. Kind of a cool little feature. They cut right into this little cover board down here and have this little strap to hold it up there. Now, all three of the Chargers that I bought from auction have the gun rack in the trunk, and they also all have the battery in the trunk. Now, one interesting bit of information that I learned at the auction house is the reason that they have the batteries in the trunk is for better weight distribution, which is kind of cool. The troopers want to make sure they have every advantage that they can so that when they're chasing bad guys like me in the C5, they can keep up. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the 3 Dodge Charger Police Pursuit cars that I bought. And also let me know, which Charger would you keep? Would you keep the lower mileage one, the 2009, even though it looks a little bit boring in comparison to the 2013? Or would you take the 2013 because it looks really cool, it's a lot more modern, and even though it has higher mileage, but it's been well maintained? So all of that, let me know down in the comments. One quick note before this video ends. Yes, guys, I'm aware. It's a different day. I now have my haircut and the scratch on my nose is now healed. I get it, okay? But I just wanted to give a quick shout out. Whew, almost dropped it. Wanted to give a quick shout out to the company AutoWit. Now, it just so happens that like 3 or 4 weeks prior to me going a little bit nutty and buying 3 Dodge Charger Police Interceptors at the state surplus auction, they sent me this. Now, this is their Super Cap 2 portable charger. Now, guys, they aren't sponsoring this video. They didn't pay me to say this. They simply sent me this thing to try out. Now, this thing honestly is the reason that I was able to get all of my Dodge Chargers either driven home or gave them enough power to start to drive them up onto the trailer so I could bring them home. The nice thing about this is, unlike most portable jump starters that you go to use and they end up being dead, this thing has a super capacitor in it, which means you can fully charge it up in 3 minutes. It never requires regular charging. Comes in this nice carrying case, really easy to use, carry around in the back of your car. That's where I had it. Thank God I had it. Got your jumper cables right in here, and then here is the jump starter itself, which I'm not gonna lie, for a jump starter, looks pretty damn sleek. There's all your readouts that will come up on this screen here. Sorry, this thing is a little dirty. As I said, I was using it all day when I needed to jumpstart my Dodge Chargers at the auto auction. So this thing really helped me out when I was trying to start all my Chargers up at the auto auction. And if you guys are watching my channel, odds are you probably have a car that either doesn't like to start or doesn't like to hold a charge. This thing will completely replace a slow battery charger that you have to keep charging all the time in order for it to keep energy. As I said, this thing can charge up to a full charge to jump your car in 3 minutes. That's it. And this thing even comes with a cigarette lighter charger, so you can charge it in your car to jumpstart other cars. That makes sense. So guys, I'll include a link for this down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. And once again, thanks to AutoIt. You guys literally saved the day 3 times. And for updates before YouTube, be sure to follow my Instagram at DriveHub __. But I will see you guys in the next video. Happy motoring.
Cross my heart, hope to die.